Hey guys, Derpy here, and for the foreseeable future until Cat gets more merch. But we have some great merch today, guys. We have some brand new posters of Korina and my series. I might be a little biased, but I do like my poster. You guys don't even need to get them as posters. We have notebook versions so that you guys may write down your dirty little secrets into it. We will judge you. Anyway, enjoy the video, guys.
The content within this video is not suitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
So now what? I feel bad for everything I did with Thanatos. I guess I misinterpreted those papers. I guess it meant that, I don't know, I just thought Geddes was the mom and Thanatos was the dad. I didn't understand that it meant something completely different. Well, now I feel like I helped mess this all up by encouraging Thanatos to say something. And this really did not help my confidence with going back to see Morpheus. If he didn't even acknowledge me here, who's to say when I go to his house it's gonna be any different? It must be that challenging for him to talk to me.
Korina,
Yes, Thanatos?
are you proper?
Yes, I am.
I wished to ask how you've been.
I'm okay. Are you okay?
I'm wondering what you plan to do right now.
Why?
I just am. If you plan to go to Morpheus or perhaps something else.
I'm not really concerned about that right now after everything. I just want to make sure you guys are okay.
I thought perhaps you'd wish to go to him, considering now you have everything you need.
Is everything okay, Thanatos?
I'm not saying what you are speaking of, Korina.
After everything that happened? After the conversation?
Korina, I will let you know if I so wish to talk about such things.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. What do you plan to do now?
With all due respect, Thanatos, I don't know if I should talk about it when there's so much going on for you.
Gives me a bit of a distraction. Amuse me. If you would.
Okay, I understand. I don't know.
You don't know.
I know I should talk to Morpheus, but I have this fear he won't tell me anything. And that he won't want to talk to me at all. You can tell he doesn't even like looking at me. So why would he want to help me with anything?
I believe that if you really want answers to your questions, to everything that you want, you'll have but no choice but to ask, to ascertain.
It feels like every step I'm taking in this, I'm making the wrong choice.
How would you garner that?
I snuck into Zeus's office and that was a stupid idea. I broke it off with Morse because and now I feel like he won't even confide in me anymore, and I can't confide in him. I messed around and found out things I probably shouldn't have, and pushed you to do something I don't think you were ready to do. It just feels like no matter what I'm doing, I'm just upsetting someone that I care about. And I feel like if I talk to Morpheus, it's just gonna bring more pain. I don't know to who, but someone.
Let me be very clear with you, Korina. Every choice people make always affects somebody else, regardless if it's good or bad. I will agree that you sneaking into Zeus's office was perhaps a little stupid. And you going around for information was invasive. But it is not as though you plan to wield that over people. But I doubt you going to your father and demanding answers would hurt anybody.
It'll
If
hurt me.
anything,
The last time I was at his home, I angered him hard, very, very harshly. I did something bad.
you broke one thing.
It was enough to send me away.
We've been through this song and dance before, Korina.
I know, but he hasn't told me why. And you care for him a lot. Of course you'd be kind about him to me.
You should demand answers from him. Regardless if it hurts or not. But I shall not force your hand. You are too young for that. Not too young. You're too old for that. You can make your own decisions now.
I will eventually go to Morpheus, just after everything that's happened, I don't feel confident in my decisions anymore. I just want to wait.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can tell you, Korina. As far as I'm aware, you've done little to nothing wrong. You know, no one else would have stood up for it. For him. They all knew what was happening. Every 100 years or so, she would give birth to another child. And then a month or maybe even a year later, they'd be dead. But Zeus knew. Hera knew. even Hades. And she resides in his domain, practically. No one else would have done anything. I was the only person to at least try, and I got Morse. For so many years. Just so many children have perished.
It makes sense now why you were hard on him.
I fear what I've done was not enough.
Well, I don't know about that.
I never had children of my own. I don't know if I should even count Lochnos. I treated him more as an assistant than not. I gave him a better life than he had before, sure, but that was not very hard to do considering his previous life. When you have your own children, I think you'll understand the difficulties of it all.
I've seen
it's like to raise them.
difficulties. I was there for them.
But you didn't teach them.
But I can empathize. With the knowledge now, I understand why you were so hard on him. If what you say is true about her, which you never lie, not about things like this, you were just scared that he'd be like her, right? That he would be destructive and hurt people.
More than just scared. Terrified. If he did not do well, the gods, they deal with Keres enough because she is necessary for the death spectrum, but him, Zeus would have a field day with him. I'm going to take my leave now, Korina.
But before you do, maybe when Morse comes back, maybe you can try talking to him again about it.
He will not wish to talk to me.
Maybe he will. You never know.
I suppose we'll see. I need to talk with some people in Olympus. I will be back in the morrow.
Okay.
Whenever you wish, you can go to Morpheus. I will not stop you.
I know. Thank you. Maybe I did need to get that out of my system. Everything's going wrong, but there's nothing I can do. If they'd allow me to support them, I will. But I think both of them just don't want to confide in me about that stuff. Thanatos to not burden me, maybe, and Morse, I guess he doesn't trust me anymore. Maybe I should check in on him. Even if he won't talk to me, I should at least try. Screw it. He did just storm off. Did he eventually go back to his room? I mean, he usually does. Morse, I'm coming in. Morse? You can yell at me if you want. Just so I know you're here. Morse? 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 Are you okay? Morse?
Can you fucking leave?
Of course, yes. Just, if you want to talk, I'm here.
What is it to talk about?
Well, you went through a lot. Maybe.
Oh,
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
oh, suddenly you're here to talk about my feelings.
You know I always have been. You know I still care about you.
My entire life has been spent here. In this damn castle. I always thought Thanatos was my father.
He raised you.
He never told me of anything. Oh, my true father is, or who my real mother is. The snake of a woman she is.
And I'm sorry. Maybe he should have. But he was scared.
Where is he?
He said he had to go to Olympus. He'll be back tomorrow.
Of course he's heading to Olympus. Always does that. Wonder what he's doing right now.
He said he had to talk to some people. He didn't say who. But
Or what about?
I'm sure you're not in trouble or anything, Morris. If anything, it might be about me. I'm the one who did break into Zeus's office after all.
You did what?
That's where That's where I found out my mother's name. I thought you'd find it funny, me doing that of all things.
I'd be laughing along your side if I wasn't so filled with rage.
That's...
Never seen her.
What did she look like?
I don't know which description to give. Her skin was red as a setting sun. Her face was beautiful as night, but as terrifying as the dark. And her eyes, all four of those eyes.
Oh, Morse, that must have been scary. I'm so sorry.
And that's part of me. I don't look anything like her.
You don't.
But her human form, her olive skin, her black hair, terrifying presence. I could feel it.
Did she have black wings too?
The same.
I might have seen her before. Well, I was in the kitchen one night. I think she was drinking. She said a lot of weird things to me, but
She comes off as the sort.
Thanatos rescued me from that, thank goodness, but he never told me who she was. He seemed scared I was near her. Or maybe he didn't want to tell you because he didn't want you to be afraid.
She changed in front of me. From her human appearance to that demonic thing. How? I don't look anything like her. I've never done anything like that. Am I a monster beneath this damn...
No, Morse. Maybe you get your father's looks.
He's dead.
Yes, but maybe you still get what he looks like instead of what your mother looks like. I don't know, I can't imagine what you're going through right now, but I want to support you. Will you let me?
Just leave me alone right now.
Okay, but if you want to speak to me, you know where I'm at, okay? I'm not leaving.
No.
I'll just support you from a distance. That must have been terrifying. Well, what would Betty do? She'd make everybody happy. She'd make something sweet for everybody to eat once they've all calmed down. I gotta do that. She would really be doing that right now, and staying out of everybody's way.